I see what, old chaps and chappets, Game Chap and Birdie here.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, fellows, and I dare say we are now playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy on the Nintendo 3DS, the remake of Mr. Wright's adventures in the courtrooms, you know.
Aha, so this is a new game on 3DS that's come out, what, today? Or
Very recently, old chap,
right,
in fact. I say, and we are inspecting here the first turnabout, his first case as a lawyer, and my word, there's, by George, people up to no good here. Look at this, old chap.
Oh, that looks bad, doesn't it?
Oh my word, it must be murder, old boy. It is!
Murder.
Murder. Blue murder. Oh no.
So, what do you have to do? It's a bit like Layton, is it, Professor Layton? You have to solve the crime.
Well, it's similar. As you can see, someone's killed a woman in cold blood here, and obviously this chap's going to be dragged into the courtroom. We're going to have to prove that he is guilty, and the person he framed is in fact innocent.
Ah, right, okay, so I'll make it look like he did it.
Of course.
Who did it?
Who did it? Exactly, that's the question.
I don't know who did it, but I'll make him look like who did it.
We are going to enter the courtroom, as you can see now. This game is all about getting your evidence right and presenting it at the right time. And Mr. Wright says, objection, you know.
Does he? Right, okay.
Yes, he does, I say.
So you've got to solve whatever it is, the crime here.
That's
and
right.
We're at the courthouse now, are we?
Oh, it's her.
Oh!
Yes, it's, well, that's a pleasant
She's our
title.
secretary, surely?
I hope so, old
I
chap.
should hope so.
Yes, I'm quite big on secretaries.
Are you really?
Well, anyway, right, fellows, we are now entering the courtroom. It's time to prove the innocence of our client, who is a certain Mr. Larry Butts, it seems, old chap.
Larry Butts,
Well,
right.
that's our client, yes. Oh, I see, here we go. All in the courtroom now.
Right, yes.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Larry Butts, right,
Yes.
okay, yes.
Well, let's see what we're going to do here. It seems that's our opponent, the prosecution, on the other side there, Mr. Payne, it seems.
Right, okay.
And there's our hero, it's Phoenix Wright, you know.
Okay, that's the undefense.
The
right?
undefense, well,
Right,
yes.
okay, Mr. Wright, yes.
It seems to me as if he's a rather shaky old chap.
Right, okay, so it's his first trial. He's a bit shaky, as you can see.
Yes,
so
I mean...
everyone watching here now, see if you can solve it with us.
Yes, that's right. I mean, we're going to have to try and solve this case for the client, but you understand if you answer wrongly and give the wrong answers, your client may become convicted instead.
Okay, so thank you, Your Honour.
He seems very nervous, I must say.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Oh dear, one of those.
Okay, so he says, yes, Your Honour. So
this is not good. So in the blue here, his thoughts on the matter whilst he's, shall we say, doing a bit of the lawyer, you know.
Okay.
Right,
so the test will consist of a few simple questions, answer opinion concisely. Right,
okay, very well, Your Honour, we shall do it. The name of the defendant, right, you have three options on the bottom screen. It's not us, it's not our secretary, it's Mr. Butts, you know.
Okay, Mr. Butts, right, we've got
Right.
to answer that right, yes, the defendant, well...
Let's see, yes, that's right. Okay.
We've got that right, okay, so we've got, so Your Honour, he's asking us questions, and we've got to answer them right.
Do they do that in courtrooms, old chap?
Well, they're doing this one.
They do in this one, exactly.
Right, okay, so let's see what happens next.
Next question, right. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh,
Okay, so we get
I
multiple
don't
choice, do
think
we?
we haven't been told the victim's name yet, old chap.
Well, you're in trouble, aren't you?
What are we going to do, I say? Oh, no way, it's all right, don't worry, Mr. Wright, it's okay. Go to the court record, fellows, and inside here we may have the autopsy, which is, Cindy. A Cindy, it seems.
Cindy!
Well,
right,
we don't
okay.
know her second name yet.
Well, I don't know.
It's her again. Right, yes,
Well, she's asking questions now.
Yes, she's got something to show us here, I think.
Okay, right.
You don't even know the name, of course we don't, for goodness sake.
Oh, yes. The victim's name is Cindy.
Yes, it's Cindy. Look, don't worry, it's all under control. Yes, okay.
Okay.
We'll do that, don't worry.
Right, so Mr. Wright, who's the victim? He's getting a bit harsh now.
He is. So let's go to the court record once more.
Right, okay, but she had a choice there, Cindy Block.
Cindy's, well, it says Cindy here, so it must be a Cindy something. So let's assume it's Cindy Stone. There we are.
How do you know it's Cindy Stone?
Because it's got to be Cindy. It has to be, old chap.
Okay, so the victim's Cindy Stone. Right, okay.
Let's see what it says, shall we? Ah!
Correct.
Haha.
You're fortunate there.
Yeah, it's all
So what
natural.
happens if you don't get it right then?
He might throw you out, I suppose.
Oh, I see.
The cause of death. You know that, don't you, old chap?
Oh, yes, blows to the head. With, blunt object.
A blunt object,
Yes,
that's right.
yes.
Okay. There we are.
Struck once by a blunt object.
Now we know the cause of death. Right, okay.
Correct.
Well, it seems we passed the judge's test here, that's quite good, I say. It's a good start, you know.
Right, okay.
Alright, okay. Here we go. Now let's see if we can start this trial off, shall we? Oh, he doesn't feel relaxed, you know.
Right.
Right, Mr. Payne, the prosecution is called to the stand, it seems. Right, yes indeed, it's a blunt object.
Right, okay.
Would you explain?
To the court just what that object
Okay,
was?
pay attention, fellows. This will come in handy during the case, I'm sure.
Okay, right, so the murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. Right, so you've got to watch now and pay careful attention, see if you can solve it.
That's right. Now, this
Right,
statue of the thinker was found on the floor next to the victim, right?
Yes, right, okay.
As you can see, this is in fact a statue of the thinker, right? Okay.
Okay.
What do you want, my dear? For goodness sake. Yes, we'll
we
do
know
that,
we
all
do
right.
that.
This is telling you how to play, isn't it, old chap?
Yes, I think so. Mr.
Right.
The prosecution may call its first witness. Right, who's the first witness then?
Let's see. It is Mr. Butts himself.
Mr. Butts, right, okay.
Right. Okay, let's have a look and see what happens here. He's going to give us some information, apparently.
Okay, right.
Right, okay, all right. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate, indeed.
Well, I hope so, yes.
Well, let's hope he's not bad at all, eh?
Right, okay.
Here he comes. Oh, he's a dude, old chap. It's a dude.
Yes,
right.
that's right, yes.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Dumped, yes.
Well, I'm not sure. Right, fellows, order in the court, I say. It appears we have proceeded some way further into the trial, and the prosecution is going to call their witness forth, it seems.
The prosecution may call their witness.
Yes, indeed. Now, the witness was a newspaper salesman, it seems, at the victim's building. Mr. Frank saw it. Well, he saw it, you see.
Saw it, yes,
It's
he
a
did.
name. It's a pun, you see.
There he is.
There he is. He looks familiar, old chap.
There is, yes.
I think we've seen him
A
before.
few people like him, I think.
Well,
yes.
Didn't he do the crime, old chap? I'm sure he did.
He looks like yes, he does, doesn't he? Yes.
He does. He looked like the heavy mask salesman as well,
He's
actually.
the one, yes, because it looks like he's got a bullet hole in his head.
She shot him, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe she did, yes.
Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Here we
Right,
go.
okay.
Right, it's the witness testimony time.
Right,
Okay,
this is
now
witness
pay
testimony,
attention, old chap. This is the important part.
Yes.
Right, okay.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in an apartment. I
Right.
thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Right, he left the door half open, okay.
Okay, yes.
Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment and I
Yes, there
saw
was
her
one
lying there.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
All not moving, dead.
Dead,
Right,
right.
it's lying.
He quailed in fright and
Yes.
found himself unable to go inside. He thought to call the police immediately, of course. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. Okay,
okay, yeah.
Now, he went to a nearby park, yes, and found a public phone, and the time was exactly 1 p.m. That
Right.
will be an important part of the case, I'm sure.
Yes.
Now, the man who ran was I say. Right, okay, I see. So he's called him out as being the guilty party.
Right, okay, yes. the
All
defendant.
right. Okay. Well, yes, all right, Mr. Wright. I can't defend you against it. Yes, okay, don't worry. Now, the phone in the... yes, I see, wasn't working because there was a blackout in the building.
A blackout.
Right, I see.
Well, yes, they are. They are supposed to, aren't they?
Good
It's a
point from the judge there, I suppose, yes.
Yes, he said
but
yes, however.
the cordless phones don't function normally. The
Ah.
phone was one of the cordless phones, I see, electricity powered, right?
I
Not
see.
to use in case of emergency.
Right, okay.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Now, here's the blackout record I see. Okay.
Right.
That's been added to our record of evidence, as you can see in the
Right,
court.
okay,
So,
yes.
now, Mr. Wright, it seems yes, Your Honour, of course, we are going to be cross-examining the witness right now.
Okay, so he gets cross-examined, right, okay.
Yes, here we go.
Right.
It's Booby Lady again. What's she doing here, I say?
I don't know.
Come on, my dear, get out of the way.
Right.
We've got to expose the lies, that's right.
Okay, yes,
Yes, all right. Thank you very much.
Right.
They do hold your hand a bit, don't they?
Well, they do, they have to, I suppose.
The key is, of course, in the evidence, so we must compare the witness's testimony with the court record and find any contradictions and then cite them to the judge and the court.
That sounds clever, so how do we do that?
Well, let's see what the chap says.
So it's all about puzzle solving, is it?
It is, so here it comes, it's the
So it's a
cross-examination time.
cross-examination, right, okay,
Right,
yes.
it's us against Mr. Payne, so let's see
Mr.
what he's got to
Payne.
say. He was going door to door, selling subscriptions when he saw a man fleeing an apartment. Right, at this point we can either press for more information
Right.
or we can present a piece of evidence.
So,
let's go to the next one for now, shall we?
okay, right, yes.
He must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Did he? Right.
I'm not seeing any contradictions so far.
Not yet. We'll keep an eye on him.
He looked inside the apartment.
Yes.
Right, okay. Yep. Then I
Saw
saw her lying there.
Yes. Well, not really dead.
The
yes.
dead lady. Right, okay, that's
Right.
fine. He quailed in fright and could not go inside.
Right.
Well, we can't present anything yet, old chap, I must say. I thought to call the police immediately, right.
Yes.
However, the phone wasn't working, yes, we've covered that, yes. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone, and the time was 1 p.m.
Yes, but he's blown it, hasn't he? Because he said he couldn't go inside.
Right.
But then he said the phone in the apartment wasn't working.
Yes.
So if he couldn't go inside, how would he know?
Really?
He must have gone in.
Well, I went to a nearby park, yes. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Now, yes, we should press him on that point.
He's rumbled.
Hold it! Hold it! The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no. Right.
It wasn't right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment!
Didn't I say that?
Exactly! Oh, yes. Well, he's squirming now.
These sort of folks a mile off.
There was a cordless phone on a
Yes.
shelf in the entranceway. I
Right.
reached inside and tried... He reached inside, I see.
Oh,
That's-
he's got one of those long arms like
He's
that.
got
Yeah.
an extendable arm,
Yes,
hasn't he?
yes, that's right.
It's a classic one, old chap.
Yes, yes.
It really is.
Big, long, stretchy arm.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
What happened next, please? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone.
Right, okay, yes.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Right,
There's a hole in this somewhere, old chap.
yes.
There's a hole.
Yes.
Hold on, I know something,
Go on, what is it, what is it?
Look at this. Look, I say, not the statue, not not a passport. The blackout record. No, we've got to find the right thing. I say,
What is it?
The autopsy report of Miss Stone. Now it states clearly here the time of death was at 4 to 5 p.m. and yet this chap has said the time was 1 p.m. That's impossible. We should present this piece of evidence at once.
Go on.
Objection, sir.
You objected. Look.
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes,
exactly.
he said he is.
Right. Yes, he's going to squirm here, old chap. He is, you know. Here we go. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Of course you do, because the statement contradicts the autopsy report. Of course it does.
Report. There's somebody noted the time of death.
Sometime after 4 p.m.
Exactly. There was nobody to... No body to find. Of course there wasn't.
Exactly. So what's he doing?
Exactly.
Right,
well, that's got him moving. Good. Okay. Yeah. The other chap said something. Hold on. This is trivial, he says. No, he didn't forget the time. That's nonsense.
No. After this test, he tested me. I find that
Hard to believe.
Of course, so do I, actually.
Miss Sarwit, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m?
Precisely.
Yes, exactly.
So what's your answer to that, you slime ball?
He said, gee, that's really a good question.
Yes, well... Yes, thank you. It's her again. She keeps butting in, doesn't she?
Okay, right. So yes, he's in trouble now then.
Yes, he is over by. Let's have a look and see where he goes, shall we?
Right.
Wait. Oh, he remembers. Oh, no, he's got another spin for us, old chap.
Has he really? Right, would you care to give... Right,
Here we go.
We have to wait now and see.
It's round 2, I think, old chap.
Right.
Let's try again, shall we?
Yes.
The witness testing once more. Okay, the time of discovery. Right,
Yeah.
okay. Let's pay attention.
Right.
You see, when I found the body,
Right.
I heard the time.
He did, yes.
He didn't see the time, now he heard the time.
See, I said, right, okay.
There was a voice saying the time, probably coming from the television set.
No.
That's impossible.
Blackout.
There was a blackout. He's a
Blackout.
bloody liar.
Yes,
You
yes.
are a liar.
Yes.
Absolute nonsense. You're such a liar, aren't you?
Yes.
Goodness
It's one of
me.
those big objection things now, you see.
It is. Please, Your Honour, we already have a piece of evidence, please.
Yes, we do.
We've got this one nailed down, my dear.
Right.
Here we go. Let's go again,
Cross-exam?
Fidel. Let's go cross-examine and put him on the spot with that piece of information, shall we?
Yes.
So, he found the body, he heard the time, there was a voice saying the time, coming from the television. I don't think so, because the blackout record contradicts that.
Well, yes, it does, so it's
There
an
we
objection,
go.
isn't it? Yes.
Right, hold it right there, you absolute scoundrel. Indeed, the blackout was at the time of the discovery, which means that we could not have had a TV on at the time.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So it doesn't work, so he's definitely guilty.
This chap is an absolute scoundrel, isn't he?
Yes, he's garring everything. It's over for him.
That's right. Well, fellows, indeed, seems the defence has a point here. Now, I have to say to you, this entire trial continues on in this manner. As you may know in Phoenix Wright, you have to present a piece of evidence over and over again and attempt to dismantle the defence, or in this case, the prosecution's argument.
Right, okay, yes, you do, yes.
In this case, he's on the ropes and, he's thinking of more excuses. But unfortunately, I think this is all we have time for, old chap.
Well, most certainly. So that's how it works. You go through there. We know he's guilty anyway.
Of course he is,
And
clearly.
he's definitely guilty. He's going down the shore.
Yes, that's right. He's already on the ropes.
Yes,
That's right.
he's well out there,
But
yes.
the question is, can Mr. Wright pin this chap? I'm sure he can, because after all, he never loses, does he?
Well, no, he's not supposed to lose. So there's loads of these different sort of trials on there, is there?
Yes, there are, and I guess it's a lot of fun to play through and just, take Mr. Wright through the cases, present the evidence, and of course pick out the holes in the enemy's arguments, or the defence's or prosecution's arguments, as the case may be. But in any case, this has been game-changing, buddy, playing a rather intense round of court cross-examinations with Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
Very quite brilliant, as I say. I'm going to go to see you once more the next time, on my word. Thank you, Your Honour. Until then.
Oh, yes.